is the day for very serious consideration of what's going on over there halfway around the world with a group of people who the United States made promises to, and who the United States now seems to be abandoning and maybe even worse, betraying in order to curry favor with a vicious dictatorship that hates the United States. Somewhere, an American kissed the ring on the bloody hand of a mullah who has control over the people of Iran and threatens the peace and security of the world, and threatens the lives especially of the people who are on the tip of the spear, the people who are living in Camp Ashraf and Camp Liberty. What a disgrace. It has been disgraceful the way the people of Camp Ashraf have been treated, and it's disgraceful that any American representative of our people, the land of liberty, the land where we are supposed to be, have liberty and justice for all, and the land of the free and the home of the brave, that we would make such a deal with a vicious theocratic dictatorship as is now being experienced in Iran. And that's what this is all about. Somebody cut a deal, and it's a rotten deal. And I will promise you this much. You have friends in Congress, because it's not that we are friends of you as individuals. We are friends of your cause. And in that cause, we are all standing together. And I personally, and my friends here in Congress, will not give up until that deal is called off and the people of Camp Ashraf are located somewhere in homelands or wherever where they are safe from these mullah murderers who would do them in. So you have my commitment. That kind of deal is a moral deal, what I just proposed to you. What I'm suggesting, however, that our government has not been making those kind of deals. They're dealing with monsters, and if these people die, more people, well, already people have died, as we know. Our government wants to gloss over the fact that there's already been a massacre at Camp Ashraf. They already want to just ignore that factor. But of course, what we have now is, what, yesterday was the deadline, or was it today was the deadline? That supposedly, was it yesterday? Yesterday was supposed to be the deadline. And I will have to, first of all, the idea, if people of Camp Ashraf were going to be relocated in other countries, the idea of moving them to Camp Liberty, to another camp inside Iraq, was irrational. I mean, why would you have to move them in order to process them if they're going to move on? That makes no sense at all. So we've been going along with something that's obviously below the surface of why they had to go to Camp Liberty in the first place. And if you compare Camp Ashraf, of course, here, which is a camp and which is a community, and you compare that with, I will have to say this, take a look right here. Doesn't that look like Auschwitz? Doesn't it? Yeah, those are streets. And they still live in this concentration camp, and at this moment, the reason they are there is because not only should they not have been transferred, but in order just to move on to another country, we would just need to take the people of Camp Ashraf off the terrorist designation. It is about time that the United States start acting like the home of the free and the brave. and stop acting like cowards and people who would kowtow to mullahs in order to placate them, because that's all this is. If the deadline's there, we are here talking today. It is up to us and up to you, the people who are allied with you in this cause, to move aggressively. And I'm glad that you've decided, look, we got a month off in August. I am just praying that that isn't taken advantage of to do great harm to these people. And we will be watching closely. The pressure on our government will still be there, but as I say, I'm just flabbergasted that after all of this, we still have Camp Ashraf and the people there on the list of the terrorist list, which could, by the way, if we eliminated that, we know this problem would be solved. I know, I'm sorry I don't have a prepared speech for you, but I'm expressing the same frustrations that I know you have. And I want you to know that you're not alone, and that people at Camp Ashraf are not alone. And today that means making sure these people are safe. They sided with us. They should be safe. We made an agreement together. We should keep our word. And in trying to pressure our government to do that, you're trying to make sure our government does the morally right thing. I'm with you, and God bless you. Let's win this fight and make sure that America doesn't have a black mark. You know, if we don't succeed, America will have a black mark on it. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. God bless you.